Hi, it's Barry Neal here. Do you want to expand your practice and really become known as the expert in the field of hypnosis? If so, then this is the training for you to become a sports hypnotist, because this is an area that's huge and it's largely untapped by hypnotists. But it's an area where you can make massive changes and you can really help people. And you know what? The great news is these people really want your help. It's not like working with weight loss or smoking where, I'd really like to lose it. No, these people really are motivated to want to improve their sports. I mean, you think about how much, like say, for a golfer will pay for a set of clubs. People will spend a lot of money in this area because they really want to improve. So you can use these skills to help all sorts of sports people. And I'm not just talking about golfers or top competitors. The average person who competes in any type of sports or activity, you can use these skills to really help them. So whether we're talking about golfers or bodybuilders or martial artists or horse riders, all sorts of things, you can use these skills to really build a solid reputation. I mean, can you imagine if you work with, say, for example, a golfer and you reduce his handicap by about 4, he's going to talk about that. So this is a massive, massive area where you can really build a solid reputation. And as a result, you'll see your clients from all sorts of other areas come in because of the referrals. So let's look at what you're going to be learning. First of all, we need to demonstrate a need. Most people perhaps haven't thought about hypnosis as being able to help them with their particular sport. Well, we can demonstrate a need, and we can do this really, really quickly. You're going to learn a simple trick to help them eliminate any type of performance anxiety. A lot of times when you're working with sports people, they'll tell you that when they're practicing, they can do this thing standing on the head. They're not even thinking about it. But the moment there's an audience or the moment there's a test or something like that, they fall to bits. This simple trick is going to eliminate that so that they can perform 100% of the time. You're going to learn how to install a peak performance state every time. So for example, with a golfer, there's probably been times when that golfer has hit the perfect shot once. So they know how to do it at some level. Their body knows how to do it. We can teach them how to get back into that exact same state so they can replicate it over and over again and massively improve their game. You're going to learn how to use mental rehearsal that works. Now, I say that because I've read loads of books on sports psychology, and some of the stuff where they talk about mental rehearsal, it's really poor. They really don't understand how the mind works, and they certainly don't understand how hypnosis works. So when we do it properly, we can, the success rates of using this type of mental rehearsal is incredible. In fact, when you learn these skills, you are going to be far more effective than the average sports psychologist. I guarantee it, because they are not going to know these things. You're going to learn how to eliminate doubts and self-talk. A lot of times people will tell you that their biggest problem is their internal dialogue. They step up and they think that, they've rehearsed and everything is fine. But the moment they get up, this internal voice goes in their head and their game's gone. So we're going to learn how to deal with that. Now, this next one is really important. The difference between end goal imagery and process imagery. Now, if you don't understand this difference, it's going to make a huge change in the way you work with clients, because so many people get this wrong. And if you use the wrong type of imagery, you're not going to get the success. And in fact, you can often make it worse. So it's really important to understand the difference between end goal imagery and process imagery. We're also going to learn how to overcome in your clients any type of trauma from past injury. Myself, I used to compete as a rodeo rider for many, many years, and I had a huge amount of falls. But one particular fall when I broke my leg. Now, because of knowing what I know, I immediately dealt with the trauma right then and there when my leg was broken. So much so that I got back on the horse and competed for the rest of the day. So you're going to learn how to do that, how to, if they're in a situation and they get injured, you can use this technique at that point so it doesn't become a traumatic memory. And we can also use these techniques to change those negative memories so that the trauma of it doesn't occur in the event again, so they can compete again. And then you're going to learn how to market yourself as the expert. And this is really important because the moment you become the go-to expert for sports hypnosis, what you're going to find is, as you start to get success with these people, you're going to get loads of referrals for all sorts of other things. Because people are going to say to you, well, you really helped me with my golf game. Can you help my wife who's got anxiety? Or can you help my brother stop smoking? And of course, the answer is going to be yes. So you're going to learn how to market yourself. And this is going to be a certification course. So what happens is we're going to do the course, and you're going to go through the course. And then what I want you to do is to write down your understandings. There's going to be a little small test. And I want you to write down one case study of where you've worked with someone and you've helped them improve. And then when you've done that, I shall send you out a certification as a sports hypnotist. So you'll be a certified sports hypnotist. So I hope to see you on this training. It's going to be really fun. If you've been on any of my other webinars, you know how full of content they are. There's no waffle. It's no sort of multiple embedded metaphors. No, not me talking about how great I am. It's going to be content, content, content. So you're going to learn everything you need to learn in order to become a really good sports hypnotist and really build your reputation. So I hope to see you on the day. If you can't make it live, I shall be sending out the recording on the following day along with the manual. And if you have any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer them. So I hope to see you soon. So remember to sign up as quickly as possible because the spaces on this are going to be limited this time.